old hopper bottom bin here, the edge of the pin where only maybe I'll get some ducks next year and there can be a shelter for the ducks or something. Hello YouTube world. I got some good news today. I got on Craigslist. I talked to my brother. He'd been wanting to get some pigs, and I happened to get on Craigslist when I was talking to him. I happened to come across the pig. It's $25. It's about a 30-pound pig for 25 bucks. And it been posted a couple, well, about 2.5 weeks. So I called him, or I told him, I said, here's the guy's number, give him a call and see if he still has it. It might be gone. And he called him and he still had one, so we made arrangements, and I'm waiting on my brother. He's gonna show up here and pick me up in just a bit, and we're going up to get it. But he called me back when he made arrangements to go get this pig with this guy, and he says, we got 2 pigs we're gonna get. He has another one, so we're actually getting 2 pigs now. My brother's been wanting to get a couple pigs, and he lives in town, so I don't have no place for him, so we're bringing him here, and I'm gonna feed him out for him. Me and my brother, I have access to some feed I get. It's where my wife works. She works at a bean plant, and the truck drivers come out and empty their hoppers along the road, and I do get beans there. I also get them from farmers, you know, that spill them in the fields, which I mentioned before. But I go over there where my wife works whenever they're hauling beans in. Lots of times there'll be a big pile of beans that somebody got dumped alongside the road when they leave the food plant, or the bean plant, which they are. It's a plant where they produce and make vegetable oil for the stores, and then they also make biofuel. So I know the beans are non-GMO beans, so I don't have to worry about that. I know a lot of you probably think, oh, probably GMO beans, but they're non-GMO, so that's good. But anyways, we're gonna go get these 2 pigs. So when I get back, I'm getting back here and get them situated in pens. The reason he's getting rid of the 1 pig is he said it was a tail biter. It was biting pigs' tails off the other pigs that he had. So he pulled that one out, has a pen by itself. That's when he decided to sell it. Well, now he's got another one that's doing the same thing, so he's selling us the 2 of them, or should say sell them to my brother. But we're gonna bring them here, and I'm gonna raise them for him, because my brother has gone over and helped me get feed, get those beans and stuff, and the bean meal and stuff that we scoop up over where my wife works. And so he's got plenty of feed here to actually feed the hogs out. He's planning on feeding them out and butchering them. Just add meat to his freezer also. I'll see you in a little bit. I made it home with the pigs, me and my brother. I'm gonna show them to you. Brought them home in a tote in the back seat of the car. Right there they are.
Brian, what's wrong?
Nothing, I'm videoing.
Oh, are they all right?
Yeah, they're fine. I'm just doing a video, Bernie. Alright, well, we figured out what we're going to use for a shelter. I have this old hopper bottom bin here. What we're going to do is we're going to cut this hopper off, just cut it all the way around, get rid of this part, discard that part, and then we'll set it up right. It'll be like a hut. This will be the top. Of course, I'll have to get something to cover up this opening. And it's got a tear down here where I'll have to hammer that out and put a patch over it and silicone it shut. As you can tell, it's got a couple spots that's been sealed up where the ladder used to be, the bolt holes for the ladder. And then I'll just go and cut a doorway in it, Got a doorway, cut it out on one of these sides, big enough for the pigs to go in and out. And for this, I'll have to make some sort of lid to cover this up, keep the snow and the rain out. But we'll make it where we can open it and shut it, because I open it up and I can throw new bedding in there. I won't even have to get in. I'll have this close to the edge of the pen where I don't even have to even climb into the pen to throw bedding in the doorway. I just lift open the top, drop it down in, and shut it back up. I have them mini round bales, some old grass bales can drop right in there, and they can root around and make their own bed in there. But that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this grinder with cutting discs and just work my way around till I get this part cut off, and I'll probably save this part. I'll hammer it out. I might be able to cut that top and make a lid for it and make a small shelter for some smaller pigs, or I don't know, maybe I'll get some ducks next year and there can be a shelter for the ducks or something. I don't know. We'll save it. I always like to reuse stuff, recycle as much as I can. Anyways, I'm gonna shut this camera off and get busy cutting. I got it cut off. I end up using the Sawzall. I forgot I had my son's Sawzall here. So I ended up getting it out and it made it go a lot faster than the grinder with the cutting disc. I got this piece. Like I said, I'll be able to use it for some sort of shelter. Turn it up like a teepee, hammer it out, straighten it out. Might have to make some kind of frame, base frame for it to keep it so it don't flop around, stiffen it up a little bit, but it may work for some sort of temporary shelter. But now we have this here. Got a little bit of water and ice in it. We're gonna patch this hole, hammer this dent out. This dent, the roof's dented in a little bit. There and there. 2 spots. But we'll get it hammered out, get that hole patched. And I still gotta cut a doorway, so we'll cut a section of this out big enough for the pigs to get in and out. And we'll take it down there and get it set in their pen. Alrighty, I got a patch cut to patch this roof right here, big enough to go over that. And I have these screws, they got a self-tapping tip on them. I'll just screw that patch down. And I have some old tub and tile caulking, just some old caulking I have laying around. I figure it'll work to seal that patch. It's oozing out. I just put it in this gun, squeezing it, it's coming out, so it's still pliable, so I'll be able to patch this roof. So I'm gonna get this patch put on. Okay, I got the patch on there, as you can see. I put a little silicone around each screw head, you know, like for when the rain comes down, so water don't drip down through the screw holes or screws, you know, through the tin. It ain't nothing fancy, but it looks like it's sealed up good where water won't be able to drip in on those pigs. Now I gotta decide where I'm gonna cut a hole along one of these sides, I guess. But I'll get a doorway cut out for them where they can get in and out. So I'll figure out which side I'm going to put the hole on. I guess it really don't matter, other than this going up towards the fence. So I don't want these angles. These were the legs that have been cut off from the bin, but I don't want them being in the way of the fence. So maybe here on this side might work. Well, I better get cutting on it. Okay, I'm back. As you can see, I got a doorway cut into it. And now it's just a matter of getting it moved down across the road where I have the pigs in their pen. Which I have my trusty old skid loader. Hopefully I can get it stuck in the edge of the bucket and get a strap on it to hold it up, or I lift it and it won't fall out. Move down the driveway and across the road and get it put in the pen and get located in the pen for the pigs. I'll see you in a bit.
That'll work to close it back up. Okay. I thought I had wire, but I must have took it out.
Cut them.
Oh, I gotta cut the screws on it.
Yeah, let me see
I
it.
don't have much room to cut, but there.
Cut that one.
Cut that one too?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I forgot about that. That wire. Here, let me get these posts out of here. I said I went. Yeah, I got them. Should I lay them against
Just
them?
throw them over there. Unhook that chain.
You want me to set it over here?
We'll roll it up against the fence.
Well, listen in. What'd you do?
There's our pig shelter put in place. Got it inside the pen today. Got it full of the hay for the pigs to sleep in tonight. Stay warm. Pigs are over here busy eating yet. Got my dog there checking them out. They're fairly friendly. You can pet them and stuff because they've been in hog confinement. They're hog confinement hogs. They ain't so skittish and afraid of you too bad. But I think that shelter, it'll be good this winter, keeping them out of the snow. We got to get a cap on top of that. Threw some old tomatoes and stuff in here. They've been eating on them. I didn't have the lid for that bin, the hopper bottom bin. When I got it, somebody had given this to me for scrap. I never did haul it into the scrap yard for iron or anything because I figured I could use the thing, and I've had it for quite a few years, but I always knew I was going to end up using it for something, and I figured it'd make a good shelter. If I ever get goats or something, these pigs will be gone. I can always use this for a goat shelter. But I gotta get a cap. But I thought I'd show you this shelter and these pigs that we've gotten. It's always neat getting a new animal on the homestead. Even if they're not mine, they're my brother's, so I get to come down here every day and watch them grow, feed them out every day, feed them every day. So it's in more enjoyment for me, I guess. It's the stuff I live for. See you on the next one.